So there was one other video that I accidentally deleted about this fitting these 35s in here in the end of the build process here. So I ended up having to come in here and cut all of this crap out of here, all the way up to the unibody, all the way across, left the bumper guard, but all of this stuff in here. Charcoal canister has been removed. Same thing on this side. I had to do it to make room, and also I had to add more hockey pucks to the hockey puck stack, and I had to drop this down. So this is going to have to get addressed as soon as the Snow Pocalypse goes away. Got the Spartan in, got the cover on. This is the one in the other video that I welded, but the problem was when you weld these, it distorts them, and I didn't think about that for some reason, so I had to come in here with my grinder and grind it and use a flat file to try and get it straight. So the other cover for the rear, haven't even put it on yet. It's at my buddy's shop. It's getting cut flat, so this one's gonna come off and go down to him to get cut. But see, this is all from the snow. The track bar bushings are totaled because of the front locker. It puts such a enormous stress on the steering that these bushings are just haggard. But I mean, this is just rough country stuff. It's not any high premium quality stuff. Steering so far is doing okay. Haven't cooked any more wheel bearings yet, but I am noticing that the cups are starting to spin a little bit, which is not really a huge deal yet because I'm not really hard on this thing. After the snow, it turns out that I actually need it, so those cups are, you can kind of see there that they've been turning just a little bit, not a whole lot. But see what else. There was something else. These Barnes joints, I'm not quite sure if this is just from rust coming off here, but every single one of these other joints is rust free, but I noticed these bottom ones, see the ball pin socket is rusted. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on this little camera, but this plating in here is rusting. Now, this is Washington State. We don't use salt on the roads, and I haven't even really been on the roads. This has just been driving around up and down my roads. So what I noticed is these two lower joints are getting real hard to turn because that rust has gotten inside the plastic Delrin polyethylene, whatever bushing that is. It's gotten in there, and it's starting to it's like sandpaper starting to ground it out. So these joints have got about 300 miles on them, and they're already rusting out, so I'll have to look at that. Also, the other thing that was in the video that got lost was I took some angle here and welded it to the truss, put 2 rosettes in it here also, and then across the top 2 rosettes, and then the bolts in here. So now this truss is bolted into the housing, and it's also welded. So the drive shaft I had to cut apart and fix because the phase was out so bad that it caused a wicked vibration. But now it's in phase, but it's kind of, it's not completely straight. So this is going to have to be addressed as soon as the snow goes away also. The exhaust hanger was off of the rear body. I just cut that off, welded it in there, got some zip ties to hold that bushing in. But everything else has held up. My weld there for the ABS sensor is leaking, so I'll have to come in here and clean that up and put some more weld on it. Shocks, ended up turning it sideways and gusseting this and just welding a bolt on here, and then using some spacers to kind of space this out to keep it from hitting. Both of these rear shocks are blown out. Some high quality, low budget rough country stuff, so I'm not really worried about that. I had to end up putting 2.5-inch spacers in there on top of the 20-inch springs and the original isolator. So comes out to be, I think it's 9.5 inches in the front and 10 in the back. Also put the rear spacer that was in the front, so these are also 20-inch springs. So yeah, these Mastercraft Courser tires are amazing in the snow, in the ice, in the mud. Ooh, got a boo-boo there. That's new. Don't see any cracks in any of the welds here. All of this stuff is held together pretty good so far. So yeah, good stuff. Till next time.